a broadcast on about the veterans and the Republic, which was very exciting. I hope you'll refer back to it. We want everyone to join and really get active with the Republic, reformulating the Republic. But now we're going to do a little broadcast about Lifewave, and we want to introduce another product that we think works really well with Lifewave. At least Danielle feels that it's a really great add-on to the Lifewave product. Grant, can we hear you? No, I still can't hear. Okay, so Grant is here, and he'll figure this out as time goes on. We'll figure out how to incorporate Grant. But we wanted to share. Daniela had really great success, and I also with the Lifewave product. We found huge changes in our life. Like, I can stand on one foot. I don't take naps. There are a couple of other things. I have mental clarity
from the Eon.
And from the Eon, I'm not experiencing so much pain. I do a lot of physical work, so I do experience. I'll be 71 in like tomorrow. So I do a lot of work, and I don't feel. I know that my back would be really hurting, but the Eon really soothes a lot of the inflammation, both internally and externally. So we're really excited. Daniela feels that the Lifewave product has really benefited her since we started taking it together. And it says Safari works like never before, but not one in the chat. Okay, I don't know how that. Maybe I'm not. I don't think I'm in Safari. I don't know. I don't know why Norman can get in. But at any rate, we wanted to share something new, and the reason we're doing this is because Daniela felt that after taking this product, it really boosted her ability to communicate verbally. And she feels like she doesn't want to make videos with just the Lifewave product, that she feels more outgoing, and she's able to communicate verbally better when she takes this Immunotech product. So we've been taking it for a couple of weeks, and we're really liking the results, and we wanted to share it with people. Anybody who's really wants to step up their game. I'm going to let Norman.
Well, we tried the new. There's the new one.
Right, we tried. There's a platinum version and there's a regular version, but it's an interesting. It boosts your glutathione levels, and it helps. It helps apparently stimulate a change in your DNA structure. So a lot of people have been vaccinated. A lot of people really need some help with the. I want to share some new things I found. Yeah, I want you. Can you want to try something else, Grant? Maybe try.
He said he thought you're using Safari before.
Yeah, I don't have any connection with Safari.
Matters using, meaning like, because we're going through Restream. I mean, like I said, I'm on Safari, and what are you on, Ellie?
I'm on Google. I'm on Google Chrome.
So maybe Grant can try Chrome.
You want to try Chrome, maybe?
As he's trying to do that, do you want to play that video first, or you want to play it like?
Yeah, let's play the video. Might as well. I have to start it first and then share it. Let's see. How do I?
I don't know.
Okay, this goes back, and then.
No. You have to get close out of it and replay it.
How do I close out?
X. You have to put the link back on or something.
Okay. Okay, here.
Play.
Oh,
it's not
working. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, the video, for some reason, let me see if I can do it this way.
Yeah, you have to do
that. RF2, which is this major system. It's basically a transcription factor that activates a lot of different genes inside of our body. And it activates genes that are involved in stress. It activates a lot of what are called stress response genes. And these are the kind of things that are activated when you're doing stressful things like exercise or, if you are fasting.
Yeah.
So you really want this pathway to be active. And so sulforaphane activates NRF2, and one of the main pathways that it's activating is increasing glutathione production. And it's been shown in a couple different human studies that it increases glutathione in both plasma, but also in the brain.
Yeah.
Glutathione is the major antioxidant that we have in our body, and it's very important in the brain, super important for not only preventing brain aging, but also for dealing with dysfunction in the case of acute injury, like traumatic brain injury, or in the case of Alzheimer's disease or Parkinson's disease, which are other types of injury on the brain. Glutathione plays a big role there. The reason I really like sulforaphane and why I want both my parents on it and my mom has been taking it, we can talk about that in a minute, is because it is the most potent dietary activator of this system that we have called NRF2, which is this major system. It's basically a transcription factor that activates a lot of different genes inside of our body. And it activates genes that are involved in stress. It activates a lot of what are called stress response genes. And these are the kind of things that are activated when you're doing stressful things like exercise or, if you are fasting.
Yeah.
So you really want this pathway to be active. And so sulforaphane activates NRF2, and one of the main pathways that it's activating is increasing glutathione production. And it's been shown in a couple different human studies that it increases glutathione in both plasma, but also in the brain.
Yeah.
Glutathione is the major antioxidant that we have in our body, and it's very important in the brain, super important for not only preventing brain aging, but also for dealing with dysfunction in the case of acute injury, like traumatic brain injury, or in the case of Alzheimer's disease or Parkinson's disease, which are other types of injury on the brain. Glutathione plays a big role there. The reason I really like sulforaphane and why I want both my parents on it and my mom has been taking it, we can talk about that in a minute, is because it is the most potent dietary activator of this system that we have called NRF2, which is this.
Okay, so we wanted to share that clip. Now, this is an interesting issue because we have a glutathione patch with the Lifewave patches, which is very effective, I believe. I experience a change with the glutathione, is especially in terms. But I'm not an expert on glutathione, and I call him Dr. Norm is. So I want Norm. Could you explain why you feel it is good to take both the glutathione patch and this additional technology?
Yeah. So let me first, as long as you can hear me, let me make a point about why I think this video is amazing, and it's a number of different reasons. So we sort of have to connect the dots. You started out by saying that Daniela has, become more vocal. Her speech is better. She really feels differently, and so on and so forth.
Did it wrong.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ellie just spelled your email wrong.
Oh, and she makes this point about the brain. We know that there's a speech center in the brain. She makes this point about glutathione in the brain, and we know that Grant, who unfortunately we seem to lose in and out, had a stroke, and he's been recovering nicely, and he's taking the Lifewave patch, and he seems to think that glutathione's one of the major components in why he's getting better. The other thing is that Dr. Rhonda Patrick is a PhD. She's a vociferous researcher. She has been on Joe Rogan. She's been on the Huberman Lab. She's been on this one. She just goes from one podcast to the other, sharing her research. They often ask her, if you had to choose like 4 things, because she's a big believer in the carnivore diet. She's, she talks about things that you can't get if you're a vegan or vegetarian, but she also believes that there's certain things you have to use in a supplemental form. and one of them is sulforaphane. Now, I know people heard her use that word, but they don't necessarily know what it means. It comes from broccoli sprouts. It's an extract of broccoli sprouts, but also contained in other cruciferous vegetables like, Brussels sprouts or cauliflower or whatever. For whatever reason, God made those vegetables contain this compound, and this compound taken together with the Immunocal product, it boosts the body's ability to produce glutathione. Remember, the body produces glutathione. She's made the point about how important it is, particularly as you age. But we can't just take glutathione because it doesn't survive the digestive system well. It doesn't last very long, and so on and so forth. We talked about that last week, comparing different methods. So, so the product that we're talking about is Immunocal. Can you see that box?
Yeah, we can.
And it's a box of 30 pouches of whey protein isolate and bonded cysteine. Now, Immunocal, or Immunotech, the name of the company, has been around for over 30 years. But here's the interesting thing. Those 30 years, believe it or not, were spent largely in building and sharing the research and the product in South America and Latin America and in Europe. For whatever reason, it really didn't present itself in America and in Canada, and now it is. So now we're hearing more about it, and it's available, but we're also hearing more about glutathione in general. I'm not suggesting there's no companies out there trying to, promote glutathione, because there are. But this bonded cysteine that's mixed with the whey protein, or that's part of the whey protein isolate, seems to be unique in its ability to cause the body to raise glutathione. But the other thing is, and so this is what the pouch looks like that's in the box. But then there's this, which is a booster. It's a stick pack. It's a booster, and this has the first ingredient in this booster is extract of the broccoli seed and the broccoli sprout. So this product has sulforaphane in it. And so what Immunotech recommends, they did this on purpose with, is this product.
No, Norman, you're breaking up a little bit. Your sound is breaking up.
Okay, test, is that better?
Yeah, a little better. Yeah.
Let me see if I can turn the volume up. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then you mix these two together in a very small amount of water in a cup that is provided when you buy the kit. So basically, these two things are like a kit. Now, there's other versions of this with certain nutrients, and there's other versions of this, but this is the original. This is the basic. This is really, going into other versions of it is really more like experimentation or fine tune. Maybe you want something that's more energizing. Maybe you want something that's more relaxing, but it's all based on the same Immunocal whey protein isolate plus bonded cysteine. So the reason for the video is because she's very well credentialed. She's aligned with us. She became an internet star when she came out against the vaccine. She actually got deplatformed a lot of places.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So her approach to health vis-a-vis her research is, I feel, is very well aligned. And like I said, she thinks that sulforaphane, omega-3s, certain minerals, and that's really all you need if you eat well.
Sorry.
So yeah. So I mean, that's the product. It's a similar program to Lifewave. And as Ellie said before, not to digress, but as Ellie said before, to put the two together, I think is very potent. Very, very potent. Like right now, I'm wearing patches on my neck. Put the glutathione precursors in the morning. Put the Immunotech in the morning, and that's the routine that I use. And it seems to be working. You know, sometime in March, I'm gonna get retested for glutathione just to see, what's happened. But what else can I say, Ellie? I mean, specific questions?
Right. I don't see anybody on the chat.
Right.
We don't have a whole bunch of people, but we're up to 7. I could ask, do you think it's redundant to put on the glutathione patch from Lifewave and ingest this protein, the whey protein as well?
No, no. Well, number one, as I said a minute ago, you're taking the booster. The booster's got the sulforaphane. It's got other minerals. When you take 21 organic fruits and vegetables, lots of berries, and you mix it together, there's a tremendous amount of nutrition. It enters the body differently. The patch has a different, sort of like a different pathway. One's kind of like light therapy, which I think is critically important. The other is, more of a, it's affecting our systems differently, whether it's the digestive system or the nervous system. And there's probably overlap between the two. I don't probably know enough about the really deep science on both of them, but it's got to be that there's an overlap between the two of them. So I would say that they're a good combination.
Did you want to comment on that? Because I know you have a particular, thing about this. You want to talk about it?
Well, what do you
Like you said the other day that
the new
the
what do you mean
Immunotech
that-
really helped you speak better. I mean,
Yeah.
do you still feel that?
Well, I don't know. Some days I'm not really sure because I feel some days like I don't know because I've been taking the new stuff too. It feels like because I just took the platinum one today and I feel like more calm and not talkative. So I'm not really sure what's really.
So the platinum has magnesium in it. The platinum has L-15. L-15 has a beneficial effect.
Up again.
You're breaking up a
Norman's
bit
breaking up
again, Norm.
Okay.
There
I'm
we
sorry.
go.
Okay, now we got. Okay, welcome back, Grant.
Welcome
Good to hear
back.
your voice.
What?
Now we had you.
No, so I was just saying that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I was just saying that there's a couple of ingredients in the platinum for specific purposes, not just frivolously. But there's a couple of ingredients that would make sense for you to feel a little bit more relaxed. Magnesium's one.
Norm, you sound muffled or something. I don't know. It sounds.
Oh, I think I know why. Is that better now?
Yeah, it's better
it is,
now. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I was holding the phone over the speaker. No, so I was saying that magnesium citrate, which is in platinum, and the L-citrulline, those things would make sense that you feel more relaxed.
Yeah, because usually when I take the original ones together, that I feel more talkative and more alive. I don't know what you just
More
said.
lively, right? More lively conversation.
But
There's another one called Sport that if you took that one, you might be bouncing off the walls because because it has caffeine, natural caffeine in it.
Is that the energy one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the taste at first, but after keep taking it, it
Yeah.
was pretty good.
But I
Pretty.
think, but I mean, again, all three of them, those particular three, they have the same base to
Mhm.
them and the same purpose. So
Oh,
it's interesting that it could have such an immediate and strong effect on you.
yeah, but what's the CMP and the RMF with the platinum? What are those?
What? Say it again.
The
The CMP
CMP
and RMF says
exclusive.
with exclusive CMP and RMF.
Can you hold it up?
Uh, right here. See, it says with exclusive CMP and RMF.
Yeah. I have to go to mine to. I can't do it this minute, but I can double check for you.
Okay. Yeah, it's so weird because that's why I like to take it in the morning too, because my whole body was hurting this morning, and now it's not. So it's like I go back and like I'm planning on like doing it every other day, because I know I'm not sure yeah.
If I were trying to take both, I would take
Yeah.
the straight Immunocal, the OG, in the morning, and I would take the platinum later in the afternoon. I wouldn't take any of them at night. Um, but
Oh, okay.
but the other thing about things that you take for a specific purpose is sometimes it's good to stop them and start them. Stop them and start. Even with the patches, I mean, why do we take the patches off there for 12 hours? Why don't we wear them all day long? There's a science behind that. And, I know people, for example, that they sort of plateau on taking a particular substance. Like example would be melatonin. You take melatonin because it's an antioxidant. Or you take melatonin because maybe it helps you sleep. And after a while, it stops working. So then you stop taking it. And then maybe after 3 days or a week or a month, you start taking it again and it starts working again. It's just one of the things about our bodies,
Yeah, because I've asked Ellie how he liked the platinum because of the has of magnesium in it. He said he didn't really feel any much difference. He's he doesn't sleep any better because of it. So I'm not sure what's like really going on or
I do feel I did take the platinum this morning. I think I might switch back to the regular because I do feel a little more relaxed than usual, which I prefer to be more energetic. So
he said he should do it in the afternoon. But
yeah, so I'll probably switch back to the regular formula in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I cut out your microphone because we're hearing a lot of interference.
Yeah.
I don't know. That could be from people censoring us. It could be, but we're hearing something in the background. But I don't think it's. Let me see if it's coming from you, Norman. It just stopped. Wait.
No, because you're talking. Talk now. See, it's
Okay.
Norman's side.
So yeah, there's something coming. There's some kind of.
He can't hear.
There's some kind of interference. You're getting some background noise from your microphone.
Yeah, I don't know what that is because I'm in a quiet room and I don't know.
Okay, we'll just maybe it's coming from me. Oh, maybe it's my voice hitting your. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
No,
Like maybe if you mute when you're not speaking. Yeah, now it's gone. So it was my voice going through your probably your phone or something, whatever. But now, if you mute it
Yeah.
when you're not speaking, just turn it on whenever you're ready to speak.
Yeah. Ellie has to keep drinking kefir every night so he could go to sleep. So we're trying like other ways that what would help him
I I,
sleep. I'm
I
not
find
really
I
sure.
find for sleep the best thing is nothing. I don't.
You know what? You know what? There's an old wives' tale about sleep. Do you know what it is? Right? Is that warm milk and honey? Like if you guys are still getting raw milk, which here in Vegas it's become a little bit hard to get because of, the goats are pregnant and whatever.
Mm.
So, but if you just warm up, don't boil it, but if you warm up a little bit of milk and add a little bit of raw honey, you're out.
Well, that's what my father taught me. My father said, just have a little warm milk before bed and go to sleep. He taught me a lot of things about sleep. Oddly enough, he taught me how to count down from 25, and he also told me that he said that if you're awake and you're laying still, you'll still get a certain amount of rest. You'll still feel rested.
Yeah. But the L-tryptophan in the milk, and some people say that turkey, but it just depends. I don't know why it works, but yeah. I mean, I do counting too.
So maybe
If I get
go through more.
anywhere between 6 and 8 hours of sleep, it's fine. In other
Yeah.
words, it doesn't have to be 8. It could be 7. Could be
Yeah.
6. Could be,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I'm getting a much more sleep than I used to. The whole nature of my sleep. I used to get up at 3 in the morning and make videos, and had a full time job as well. But I don't. I don't. We sleep. I sleep fine. I spend 6 to 8 hours in bed, and I think that's the most important thing.
Well, you're sleeping better also because you're so active during the daytime and you're outside. I mean, clearly, probably the single most important thing about the sleep is to get enough sunlight during the day,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we get a
and
lot
then
of
and
sun.
then and then switch to very dark. Like once it's dark inside and out, the body starts to produce melatonin.
Yeah, no, Norman. So I thought that cause Ellie drinks coffee at night before. I mean during the broadcast, so I thought that's why he's not sleeping, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Well,
coffee doesn't seem to.
I've seen him. I've seen him on the night broadcasts drinking coffee, and I'm like, how the hell does that guy do that? I could never do that. My heart would be pounding at night if I was drinking coffee at night.
Yes, somehow I'm able. It doesn't seem to really affect me. I don't know why, but I do like to have a cup of coffee. Otherwise, I just feel more comfortable doing the broadcast after a cup of coffee for some reason. I would like to do it earlier, but we just somehow it's really hard to pull off.
Well, you say you don't want to do it earlier in the daytime.
No,
But
I try.
is it the coffee? Is it the taste, or is it the actual results of feeling the caffeine? Because you could drink decaf coffee too, right?
That's what I
I
said.
I think it's the ritual. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's the coffee itself, but there's something about the ritual. When I was drinking, I would say out loud 3 times, "I am tired." That's good.
Yeah,
That could work.
good
I'll try
try.
that.
Yeah.
Say it out loud. I'm tired. But
I mean, I mean, I mean, I've had spiritual beings decaf coffee, and you can't tell the difference. I mean, you can tell the difference if you're sensitive and you stop drinking regular coffee and you're switching. Maybe you'd get a headache or whatever. But what I'm saying is that in terms of taste, you can't tell the difference.
Well, we do drink the spiritual bean coffee, and
Well, you do.
I'm
Yeah.
able to I'm able to sleep okay, so it's not a major issue. But let's get back to the Immunotech, um, and the Lifewave. How you feel. I know you wanted us to try the Immunotech, and we've been trying it, and we really seem to like it. And Daniela,
Yeah, I
like I
really
said, she
enjoy it.
really
Yeah.
likes it, and
Especially golf.
it has a lot of maybe spillover into other aspects of our health. But I think they, do you know other people that take both products?
Um, one of the people that I signed up under me and Immunotech is a physical therapist, and she patches as well as takes the Immunotech. Um, I've heard that I've heard because the president of the company is a neighbor of Dr. Stacy's. I've heard there are people, but I don't know them. I don't know those people. So in my circle, I only know probably one or two people that that both patch and take Immunotech. You
And
know, I was just
now,
thinking about something. I was thinking about the fact that we're talking about, our health, the health benefit, the science, the research, you know, our own personal testimony or experience. The other thing is that both of these companies offer an opportunity for people to earn an income. And, in this day and age, earning money, um, or well, I should say, being being concerned about money, which hopefully nobody is, but being concerned about money or the lack thereof certainly impacts your health. Just like she was talking about stress, on the video, that can be a part of the stress syndrome and the stress symptoms. So, maybe at some point we can talk about, that aspect and why, affiliate based marketing is, it has gotten a bad name, but like anything else that's gotten a bad name, 9 times out of 10, it's based on lies.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think the financial aspect is probably the leading cause of stress for people. So you're right. It being able to make an income doing something you feel is good, as opposed to working a job that you may or may not really believe in. Like for me, working as a public school teacher, I got into public school teaching because I thought I really want to help people. And they were just the administrators were determined to make sure that I didn't get to help people. It was uh so it was a frustrating experience. But I think with you're right, with the Lifewave and with the Immunotech, you feel like you're helping somebody achieve a level of health that the medical community is not producing, the mainstream medical community.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway, I'm sorry that we didn't get to enjoy Grant.
Hmm.
I don't know, but your technology is getting.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
here he comes. Okay, so let's see if we can get him back.
Can you
Grant,
hear us?
can we hear us? No. Oh,
Yeah, he can
you
hear
can hear
us,
us,
but he
but
can't
not
talk.
speak. Okay, so well, anyway, all right. So I'll try to reach out, but I
I,
think
pre- I
yeah.
appreciate the fact that you put my name and email address and phone number. We do this together as part of a family, and if somebody wants to sign up under Daniela or Ellie and try the Immunotech, you can try the Immunotech product for 5 days for $20. I mean, it's ridiculous. $20, 5 days. But then at the same time, at the end of 5 days, you're not going to have like, you know, uh, a world shattering experience. You might want to try it for the taste. You might want to try it for the technology in terms of how you make body shot, whatever. But I'm just saying to try it is not a big deal. And then to get 30 days, to get one of these boxes, and the boosters for 30 days is under $200. It's like, I mean, you got to pay shipping, so it's actually less, but you have to pay shipping. So, but anyhow, if there's anybody that wants us to help them and wants to work with any one of the three of us, just let me know.
Right. So we've asked Dr. Norman to be our Dr. Stacy with the Immunotech. So if you want to sign up under Daniela, you can call Norman and he will sign you up under Danielle if you want to sign up under me. But we want to develop a family that's able to make a living doing something that we believe in.
So Norman, the new energy booster. So I actually like taking it instead of coffee because coffee just makes me burp, and I don't feel I don't feel anything in my stomach. But when I feel the energy booster, my stomach feels like all warm, and
Well, Danielle, you're clearly somebody who's very in touch with your body and how you feel. The fact that you can feel things like so quickly, that's amazing. Because I mean, there's a lot of things going on in our environment. There's a lot of things going on internally, externally. There's whatever. There's changes in the seasons. The fact that you stay in tune and feel kind of embodied and grounded is amazing.
Because even decaf, it feels like I'm dehydrated or something because I can feel the decaf in my eyes. Like my eyes would get so dry after drinking even decaf. So I was like, how is that even possible? Even drink?
Yeah, there's no question that coffee is dehydrating. I mean, there's just
even decaf too.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they're all dehydrating, but it doesn't mean. I don't think it means that if you drink coffee you get dehydrated. It means that you got to be extra careful to be hydrated because it's kind of a natural diuretic.
Yeah, because it's strange. I never felt anything with that from coffee before. So the first time in the winter time. So I'm thinking about why. I don't know if it's taking it with the Immunotech stuff. That's why I'm feeling that in my eyes. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know that the whey protein and bonded cysteine has a pretty dramatic effect on the liver, and liver is associated with the eyes.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's just me. That's me grasping for straws, but.
All right, so we'll wrap it up. But like I said, if you want to sign up, just call Norman and he could sign you up under Daniela or I. And we're trying to grow a network of people who appreciate these products and really are into.
Hey, Elliot, I just want to add that if anybody feels like they need more information, there's I believe it's 127-page booklet on Immunotech and Immunocal, the research. This is not something that is like new, and it's not something that is going away anytime soon, given the fact that it's been around for 30 years. And it's not something that is not well researched. So if you're like that type of person where you feel like you need more information, need more information, it's all there if you need it.
Great. Well,
well,
thanks. Michelle Aubrey, thanks for your comments. Yeah, there's acid in coffee, maybe discounted first box. Maybe you already have high acid. Yeah, could be. Could very well be.
That's probably why I hiccup and burp for too.
And Grant's adding that he can only drink coffee if he adds soda.
No, baking soda.
Oh, baking soda.
So maybe
had
that's
soda.
the problem with
Maybe,
me too.
yeah, maybe she needs a little baking soda, but she's very aware of cause and effect in terms of everything in her life. She feels it right away, and she modifies. She's constantly working on balancing every aspect of our lives together. So, but anyway, if just, like I said, if you're interested in the Immunotech product, it's been used in where, in South America mostly.
South America, Latin America, Europe.
Europe.
Yeah, it's
So it's
it's
been used for the
headquartered
last 30 years. Yeah.
headquartered in Mexico City.
In Mexico City.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also got so it's got a Mexico City headquarter and a Houston, Texas, um, America office, and then I think they ship out of California.
Okay, so if anyone's interested, please reach out to Norman. You could sign up under us, and
Yeah, she had it.
she wants a discount on the first box instead. But subsequently, just learn you need actually more acid than less. Interesting. Yeah, I know there's a lot of discussion about alkaline diets and alkaline water.
Yeah, and the pH. Yeah.
The pH. Yeah.
Like the Kangen water.
So we'll keep our eyes open. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to keep working with Grant to get him maybe you just need a little microphone. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. But
he's typing, so
we're hoping that only Brave works on my phone. If I tried to add do you have an iPhone? You have a regular iPhone? Grant. Okay, we'll work. Grant,
what happened?
you could speak? No sound. Okay. All right. So we'll reconvene next week with the same ideas, and have a great week. Just we'll talk to you guys soon. And
Thanks, guys.
Everyone
Thank
stay
you very
healthy.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you, Norman.
Thanks, Norm. Thanks, Dr. Norman. We
Dr.
appreciate it.
Norman.
All right, Grant, we'll try it for next week, all right? Okay.
Hopefully next week, Grant.
We're waiting for it. We need to hear your